What's going on, Adventure Nation? We're still in our RV under a bridge down by the river. This is the motorhome experiment. All right, in our last video, we didn't quite make it to Martha's Vineyard. We had to do a little detouring because the weather wasn't playing nice, but today it's supposed to hold off. So we're gonna go visit Martha, but we already shot that on the way over to Woods Hole the other day. So we're gonna make this trip kind of quick. Lori's gonna take us there. And we are here in Woods Hole parking lot, getting ready to unload the bicycles, and we're gonna take a shuttle from here. It's like 4 miles. We might ride, but most likely we're gonna take the shuttle, and we'll head down into the Woods Hole and do the ferry. We might ride.
We're not riding.
Yeah,
we're taking the shuttle.
We might ride.
Come on, let's go.
Here, Lori.
It is a flush one.
How are you doing today?
Good, how about you?
Fantastic. We have no idea how this stuff works.
Okay, you're gonna flip it from the front wheels here. And that way. And I'll be leaving at 1:45. Okay, go down to the boat. All right.
Ready?
Turn that flash off. That'll drink. We bought our tickets for the Martha's Vineyard ferry with the 2 bicycles. 2 people with 2 bicycles, $25 each round trip, $50 total. And we are going over to Oak Bluffs, and then we'll ride around the island, and we'll come back later on today. We don't know an exact time of return, but I guess we don't need to know that. We can get on a ferry anytime, so
awesome.
Should be cool. I will say it's kind of chaotic when the ferry gets in. People everywhere, vehicles coming off, vehicles coming on, loading up passengers over there. We're loading up our bikes. I think we go in the same spot here that the cars do, so we're just hanging out. Our parking spot there for the bikes, and we'll go up and grab some food, snack or something. Ready for a little Martha's Vineyard?
I am. Oh, that's cool, huh?
Let me do the video. Okay, from what you've seen so far, are you glad you made it out here?
Oh, absolutely. What do you mean about I didn't want to come
You
here?
really
I'm
didn't
the
want to
one
do
that
Martha's
wanted
Vineyard.
to come here. You're like, well,
No, that is not true. That is not true at all. Oh, on your left. On your left. Oh, look at this, Lori. Okay. Let's walk our bikes through there. All right, we weren't sure if weather was going to permit us coming out here to Martha's Vineyard, but I think we're going to find out that we're pretty glad that we did.
Took like 1,000 pictures here.
Right, it's just amazing, isn't it?
And this is only one little section. All around is the same thing. It's other little, they're Victorian cottages, and this area, Oak Bluffs, is very famous for this area right here. And I can see why. I mean, they're charming, so cute.
Yeah, very cool. We are out here on Martha's Vineyard, and you can see we're surrounded by these beautiful Victorian cottages. Now, you may remember from another video when we were in Jamestown, there was a skeleton laying on the ground, and I'm gonna have a hard time with this guy's name, but it was Bartholomew Gosnold, and he was an explorer, and they actually came here during one of their exploration parties, landed on Martha's Vineyard, and this is named after his infant daughter, Martha. So a little bit of history about how the island was named.
I don't know why. I heard somewhere about it was named after Martha's, what's the famous
Martha Stewart?
Yeah. And
No.
it's like, she has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, no, nothing. This is way older than Martha Stewart.
Exactly. Now you
Maybe
know.
it might be a little older than Martha Stewart.
No, but I know,
I know
a lot
she
of
doesn't
people
watch her
have
channel,
a
so.
misconception because I heard it from somebody too.
See, the internet is a horrible source of information. If you look on this map, we are actually right here. We want to get over into this little circle thing here. That's probably where there's going to be some really cool houses as well. So,
Cooler houses? I don't know about that.
this is amazing.
So the concerts here is that here what they did yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Martha's Vineyard is pretty spectacular. Now it's lunchtime. We're gonna try and find some place for us to eat, and seems to be a lot of choices. Giordano's. That sounds probably easy because it's Italian. I'm kind of feeling the pizza thing today.
Here's the menu.
Oh, here we go. Giordano's gave us a perfect seat. We can look out the window, laugh, point, and stare.
The same guy.
Oh wow, how cool is that?
I think we should totally do this just after lunch that we had. Just going. That store has mom and daughter same dresses.
Oh boy.
Can be a very cute or pretty sad. Who knows? I'm not sure which one is it.
Lorena and I are out here in Edgartown now on Martha's Vineyard. It's a little town on the kind of southeast side of the island, and we're gonna take a bus back over to Oak Bluffs to get the ferry back because it's too long of a ride.
It's a 5-mile ride.
Yeah, 5 miles in each direction. We rode the 5 miles over here, and we're not riding the 5 miles
I don't think
back.
we have even the time to ride the 5 miles.
Yeah, we might miss a ferry and have to stay out on Martha's Vineyard. That'd be awesome.
No, poor Ozzy.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be good for Ozzy. That's true. That wouldn't be good for us. I'm sure a hotel out here is not cheap on a Saturday night.
No.
And we're back in Oak Bluffs and gonna grab a quick drink before we head out on the ferry. Sorry, refreshments. Before we get back on the ferry.
Refreshment.
And that looks good over there.
Things I've said to you.
How was your day out on Martha's Vineyard?
Pretty amazing. The one thing I have to say, if you come here, make sure to bring your bike. It's I think the best way to go around.
It's the best way to get around. And the buses, we throw our bikes on the bus. It can take you to the other side. Then you can ride that city. And there's like 4 or 5 different little towns that you can take your bike to on the bus and then ride around there. So that's pretty cool. You can also ride the bus and then just walk around. So.
And Oak Bluffs is very casual, very touristy, very is where all the cottages are, very cute. Edgartown is more upscale, like for sure if you go there,
everybody
make
was
sure
dressed to the
you're
nines.
dressed, yeah.
We were way underdressed.
Like even if you're casual, they're like super dressed.
Yeah.
So.
A lot of alligators and stuff on their shirts. So we're waiting for the ferry to come in, and That is our ferry out there
Behind
somewhere.
the people.
Behind those people right there, I think. So we're just waiting for that to get here, and then we're back over to the mainland, back over to Cape Cod, and we'll call it an evening. And we kind of load up exactly where the cars do, so down to the booth. Bicycles get loading privileges, which is really cool. See the back end opening up. They'll spin it around so that everybody can drive off on the front. All right, Lorena, I think this is where we should call the video.
Oh, it's a little bit dark. I don't think they can see.
I think we're gonna have to wait. There's no light on this ferry.
Wait a little bit.
Ah, cool.
We're thinking about that. We just ride it 4 miles, whatever.
It's dangerous though.
There was a bike path. It looked like a bike path that went all the way out. So I don't know. That is pretty cool. So today is a beautiful, bright, sunshiny day here in Cape Cod. So what are we doing?
Travel day.
Yeah, we're leaving. So we're gonna get on down the road. Cape Cod has been amazing. Weather has been so-so, but we still managed to get in Provincetown, which was awesome. We managed to get in Martha's Vineyard yesterday, which was absolutely incredible. And one of those things that you hear about, read about all the time from the minute I was growing up and starting to travel, and thought it was cool. And it was not even on our radar for this trip. It wasn't even something that we thought that we were going to do, or even, I don't know, even mention it until we arrived here, really.
Like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We really don't consider it until we were in the area. Like, what's to do in the area? Oh my God, Martha Vineyard is so close.
Right.
Let's do it.
Now, we did have a viewer that we met just outside of York, PA, Alan. He had made a bunch of suggestions, and on that list, of course, was Martha's Vineyard. So we appreciate that, Alan. And now we're going to move up the road to a place called Normandy Farms Campground. It's supposed to be rated one of the top 10 campgrounds in the country, and it's somewhere between here and Boston. I don't know where it is. That's for my navigator to figure out. So let's get on the road. Today's going to be a short day, and yeah,
Let's go.
see what trouble we can get into. We are rolling out of Bourne Scenic Park in Bourne, Massachusetts, which is on the entryway to Cape Cod. And I will say that the campground at first we were a little worried about, but it turned out to be a great spot
You can see in front, like,
to
there's a lot of permanent.
explore from.
Yeah, there's a lot of permanent camp, like seasonal campers here.
A lot of
So
seasonal.
They're like full on set up with tents and trailers and storage and decks and everything.
Yeah, they're packed in everywhere in
They're
some
packed
spots.
in.
If you want to stay here, I'll put the map of the campground up. I'll take a picture of it, or somehow I'll get a map of the campground up so you can see the spots we're in. If you can get one of those 4 spots down at the end of the, I think we were in the B loop,
Yes.
then they were awesome. We didn't really explore any more of the campground. I think we're supposed to check out.
Oh, the cart is back in the car.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, just had to stop in there quick and do a little checkout, but we were actually in site G11. So if you can get G11 when you come here, one of the best sites,
I don't know.
I think.
I don't know.
Other than the bridge noise, but that didn't bother me at all.
A lot of the thing.
Didn't bother me at all.
It's like there's a lot of bridge noise in that specific spot. So if it was me, I would grab one of the spots on the other side next to the bike pad.
No.
See? Difference of opinion.
Yeah. Because it's
with
too
that
far.
being said-
It's too far into the campground, and there's too crowded.
With that being said, it's not a cheap campground. It's a city. Usually we say state, national, city campgrounds because they are nice, they're spacious, and they are affordable. I mean, for us full-timers, we're paying 30 days, 31 days a month campgrounds. So this one, not so much. This was about $60 a night, and so it was extremely comparable to a lot of the campgrounds in the Cape Cod. So if you're planning with time to come up here to see if there's availability, first of all, is like you can stay at different areas of the Cape.
Well, yeah, you could do 2 or 3 days here, 2 or 3 days there.
Like we would have liked probably to stay 3 days in Provincetown at the very end, and then probably in the middle of the Cape another 3 days, and then down here closer to Martha's Vineyard too, another 3 days.
Yeah. But it was pretty convenient to be able to hit all of those spots from there. Provincetown was 60 miles, so a little over an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half. Martha's Vineyard about 30 minutes. So it really was pretty convenient. And now we're going to what is supposedly one of the nicest campgrounds in the Northeast and like a top 10 in the country. So we'll see. Wanted to grab the camera so that we could show you guys this place because pretty nice so far. Normandy Farms. Okay, if the check-in process is any indication of how the campground here is run,
Pretty cool.
it's gonna be awesome. I will say the initial impression of Normandy Farms campground is absolutely amazing. So I'm assuming that it will continue to stay that way. We just got to do a quick check-in again here at the gate and then we're on our way. Hi there. We're supposed to check in with Sydney and Cindy.
That's us.
Cool.
Okay, I'll just take the car cash from you for 1 second.
No problem. And this is our first time here, so.
Okay.
How you doing, boss? Yes, sir. Perfect. Do I follow you? All right. I guess we won't unhook here. I guess we'll just go.
So Martha's Vineyard is like, I think it was very cool. It didn't disappoint. It's an island very easy to bicycle around and very beautiful to bicycle around. So highly recommended. If you cannot bicycle, public transportation is extremely easy.
Buses running like every 15 minutes for most places.
And you can grab maps from everywhere of their transportation, $2.50 the fare, and that's it. You can go around the island. And even if you don't go anywhere in the island, you just stay on Oak Bluffs. That is where
So
we
much
went.
to see
so
right in
much
Oak
to
Bluff.
see and to do the shops, all the cottages. Is streets and streets and streets of these beautiful cottages. So you can only stay there if you want to. Edgartown was more upscale. But if you would like to go and have lunch or something like that, it's also a great place to be.
Yeah, it's just beautiful settings everywhere.
And beautiful homes. It's like we can get over their homes. Coming from a place that Las Vegas, everything is so cookie cutter.
Yeah.
It's like coming and see different kind of architecture in homes is pretty cool too.
Yeah. So with that being said, what do you think you would give a rating to Martha's Vineyard?
Martha's Vineyard, for me, is a bucket list. I think
agree.
It's a cool destination. The ferry is expensive, but if you can pull it off, stay there a few days, and we'll make it even better.
Well, the ferry was $25 a piece, including our bicycles
bikes.
round trip. with a car, it's like $80 or something like that.
$68, something like that, one way. So yeah, two ways obviously more expensive. But
ideally, I would say stay over there a day or two if you could.
And that's peak season. Rate changes based on the season. Right now, we're here in the summer, it's peak season. So it's the most expensive.
But absolutely, if you can, make it out to Martha's Vineyard. It's something you've heard of, kind of like the summer playground of the rich and famous, and it really is cool, and it's something that I think you should see. I really wanted to hit Chappaquiddick. Obviously, a little bit of the weirdness of the Ted Kennedy and Mary Jo Kopechne thing. I wanted to see the bridge he drove off of and that kind of stuff, which is kind of morbid, but hey, I wanted to see it. But Martha's Vineyard itself is absolutely spectacular, and everything we could ever want in a summer vacation spot if we were to choose one. So good stuff.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going to call this one, guys, and we'll see you again in another one. If this is your first time here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date on all of our travels, and it would be equally as cool if you liked the video, and we'll see you again soon in another one. Bye now.
Bye, guys.
We are out here at Martha's Vineyard, and you can see all around us that the airplanes are ignoring our no-fly zone so that we can do videos. He didn't get the memo.